I don't want someone to wear fur as I'm wearing leather.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, they're skinning cows alive to get the leather.
No, they're not.
The
difference is one. I'm not saying that leather's right. I'm not saying it's right.
Ambien?
Yeah, exactly. Or volunteer, take that off. We're going to take it from you.
Take it off. Like this is a zipper right under the inner.
I'm not saying it's 100% consistent, but it's just to me that's a little bit. That's just such a display of. Look what it's just stupid.
Yeah, you're going too far.
Rabbit, they are abundant. I mean,
they're
it's
all
not like
over.
I'm not saying they're extinct.
I hope
rare kind of.
I hope one of our listeners throws red paint on you.
That's a real nice thing.
They don't make a
send
good
them up for you, idiot.
Yeah, nice red paint all over
Right?
that.
And you just say, don't say listeners. You just said, I hope our listeners.
How much is? Oh, damn, that hurts.
That's hurtful.
Can't really defend that one.
Ugly here.
Hey, Rich, how much does that jacket cost you? For real?
It costs her how much?
How much?
Oh, 700. I got it for like 4 something.
All right, I'll give $500 to the person that throws red paint on Rich's new jacket.
No, you jackass! You give me the 500.
Nope.
What's wrong with you?
You'll get nothing but a link to a PETA video where you can see them bludgeoning these animals and they're still blinking after their skin has been ripped off in a pile.
They don't really know.
Right.
That's true.
Remember that?
I did one earlier.
I did one earlier. Not the one you guys heard. What you were talking about.
really?
I heard that one too.
Did you get that one too?
Yeah, and I was like, I think he said that. I hope they caught it down the hall. But
What
we
is
have
it in
all
here
just
today,
been driving
guys?
the F-bomb today.
We're ready to split and take a break from this. That's what it is.
Yeah, but I dropped it. I hope you got it. That honestly slipped out.
Jiven's got to be on his
I hope he didn't get it.
on his mark today.
I don't want
That's
to
when you know. That's when you know there's good chemistry. You're cooking.
It's
Yep.
all good. I don't care.
It's very natural. You just kind of,
It happens when you get more than 5 guys in a room. God forbid, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Stephen S. from Bayshore is calling you Bugs Dummy.
I'm not saying that. Look, you wear what you want. I'm not knocking it. I just personally don't want to dress like Genghis Khan. I mean, you do.
Yeah, if you want to kill cute little animals, go ahead.
Exactly.
Who are we to stop you?
Yeah.
At least a cow. Who gives a crap about a dumb cow?
Yeah.
Really? A rabbit? How many rabbit's feet did you have when you were a kid?
None. Ever.
Huh?
Why would I want rabbit feet?
That was for
Rabbit foot for good luck.
Plus, back then we didn't see the videos. You didn't know as much back then. You just had a rabbit foot. You thought they fell asleep and they took the foot off because they died in their sleep.
You know what it
They
is?
got to sleep with a purple foot.
I'm not willing to buy the whole PETA.
Meat is murder. Oh, sorry.
Wow, that cow is still alive. It's just dangling there.
Of course, there are horrible things that happen.
I don't want to see the official PETA video.
The thing is, though, it's propaganda.
I know this crap is going on.
You're not seeing the other side that maybe,
right. Oh, wow.
A lot of these are not even in this country.
You're right.
They do it
Absolutely
in Russia and stuff. Yeah, it's horrible. What are you going to do?
They just showed you the dead rabbits.
But
They don't show you the cows that are spoiled, that have nice houses and 2 cars.
Oh, there it is. Oh, my God.
That was an animal that's been skinned alive, so some dummy can go back a little bit.
J-Lo can have a hat.
And they have to skin it alive so it doesn't...
I'll tell you how they kill it.
So it doesn't release, like...
Oh, that's gross.
what was
They
it?
grab it by
What
the.
was it?
It's probably a mink.
All right, now
Oh,
I'm on
mink.
Jimmy's side
They
of it.
grab it by the feet.
Look
They
ugly.
beat its head into the ground, and they cut around it while it's unconscious or half conscious. They skin it alive. They throw it into a pile. That's what they do, and then half of them are still alive until they just die with no skin.
It's got a sting.
There's no need for it. It's barbaric. It stinks.
Why
That
don't
is
they
horrible.
kill? What's wrong with killing
And
them
yet,
first?
all of that.
Still had the nice eyelashes,
I don't
though.
understand
If they were
that.
skinned
Those-
alive.
the animals become very
Kill them
cocky.
first.
This is the
Exactly.
last thing. You know what? I have to agree with
Bullets
that.
cost money.
It's horrible. Thank God I got this on sale.
Oh, look at the poor little guy in the trap. That's gotta hurt.
Well,
That's gonna leave
maybe
a mark.
his cousins will learn.
People should watch this though. It's like that's what it is.
The old
Yeah, but,
clubbing of the
okay.
baby seals are always
Yeah, but the
fun.
seal was getting lippy.
Yeah, that one had it coming.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the seal was talking during the movie.
Baby seals are very flippant around the holidays.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open a bar and call it Baby Seals.
And then what?
People go, yeah, we're going clubbing at Baby Seals.
Oh, my God.
That's right, the tree fort, folks. Paid $40 to have puns thrown at you.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen on stage. It is kind of sad what they do. Look at that.
Damn.
Bleeding it
There's
out.
a lot of blood coming out of that cow.
Why are we watching
Wow.
this?
Guys, we're trying to show Voss
how wrong it is to wear a
But you know what?
coat.
That looks fake right
You know
there.
what?
Yeah, that wasn't real.
See, here's
Animal
the thing.
snuff films.
You know what? Here's the thing. It's no, you can't say it's either you don't wear it or you do wear it because you can't wear leather or you can't eat veal.
No, but you
or
can say that.
No, you can't because either you're part of the problem or you're part of the solution. There's no
I'm not,
halfway.
I'm not coming off.
Wait a
I'm
minute,
not
that's
making a
Holocaust talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not making a self-righteous claim. I'm only saying that like there's certain things to me that I feel are unnecessary. I'm not. Look, I eat meat. I try not to wear leather jackets, but I do wear some leather. All right, fine.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Go back again.
But you're right. It's these third world countries that don't know how to do
They
it.
are the ones that do it.
Idiots.
Yeah.
I think
Look
you're
at
mad because the guy.
That's a
Cut
lie.
his little feet off while he's
You know
still
what?
alive.
It's a lie.
The humans
Because
don't.
I need these feet.
I think you're mad because you paid a lot of money last night and he wore a lambskin rubber. That's probably why you're mad. That wasn't that bad.
No,
Just took a look.
I'm just mad that you implied I want someone to wear a condom.
That's why you're mad.
What am I, all of a sudden, a goody gumdrops?
Don't let that rumor get out.
Exactly. My immune system can't stop it. It don't deserve to be stopped. Yeah, man, that's what they do. It's terrible.
Yeah, we're going to take another break, a quick break, though, and then we're going to come back. We're going to do a little more, and then we're going to go into the rock and roll for the New York station.
Yeah, a little rock and roll.
What's the new slogan here, Stump Brain?
That's where rock lives here.
Does it?
It also died here earlier. I can say that. I don't work with this dump. Kiss my grits, you jerk-offs. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, you stinky fags. Can you say that? I don't know the rules.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows anymore?
Who knows is right.
All right, so I have a gig I want to plug if I could. Just January 18th.
Well, that was smooth, Jimmy.
Well, I know. It's some people going to break. And we've talked to Nick and we've talked to the murderer. So I want to hold on, Slaughterer. We'll plug your in a second. I'm doing a third show at the Borgata. It's January 18th. Tickets are on sale now. And if you want to go, it's Martin Luther King's birthday weekend. So people are off that Monday.
It's a big weekend.
Yeah, it is. All right, we'll do the other plugs after the break. No, Nick's at Caroline's.
Caroline's January 1st through 4th, and Funny How new CD. Oh, Netflix.com.
Nice.
Pick it up.
New CD.
Enjoy it.
And Rich, you'll be... gotta get out of here in a few minutes. No, we can do real fast. Where's Boss?
Boss and a raccoon up the street. Give his daughter a hat.
Oh, he's got to bring in his bag.
That's a whole murdered animal collection.
Look at that bag. Nick, have you seen this bag before? We've argued this bag with him for years. He thinks
I can't see.
it's sold in the men's section of wherever, but it's a chick's bag.
Girl's bag.
It's that Louis Vuitton, ain't it?
It's a Louis Vuitton, but guys don't walk around with Louis Vuitton bags.
That's a purse. You're wearing a big purse. And a rabbit skin.
All right, I'm
coat.
going to come out of the closet.
You don't need to. Doors have been blown off.
We just want to know where this comes from. Why do you have to be so stylish? What are you hiding?
Sorry, maybe I should get a high water Long John t-shirt like yours.
Yeah.
There, little brother shit. Look at you. Look like you're wearing
It's a little tight.
You going diving after this?
Hey, you know what?
I put it on.
If Opie,
I was trying to I was trying for that not to hurt me, but I put it on this morning and realized it might be a little tight. Now you got to cover up my boobs.
this is about you. If Opie wants to set the dryer for nuclear, there's nothing wrong with that.
I can't argue. I felt the same.
Belly shirt on like Britain.
Right. I've been pulling it down all morning and
Why?
it's not
Dude,
working.
don't let him bully you. You want to wear like a Long John Dickie? You wear it. That's nobody's business.
You're getting verbally abused by a guy with a purse.
I'm in trouble here.
Skin hood.
Why'd I have to stand up? I've been sitting the whole time because I knew it was a little short.
Body painting.
No, go ahead, Brenda Vaccaro. What were you saying?
Looks like this shirt is up.
Brendan Vaccaro.
Remember that?
Yeah, where she just taking a deep
Where was
breath
the
in-
mic in her lungs in that commercial? I have a heavy day. I'm bleeding like a rat.
I'm going to have to bring this shirt in for the staff tomorrow. I give them all my hand-me-downs.
Brenda Iron Lungs Vaccaro.
So we have some pictures to show.
You want to do this real fast, or a couple of them? All right. We're going to end today with some more Name the Celebrity with Rich Voss.
I'm not going to get any wrong this time. Because I don't
All right.
These are news figures. You're probably
All these guys are in the news, okay? It'll show the boys this one, the giant that got in a lot of trouble.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Plaxico Verse. Barris. What was his name? Plaxico.
That's the job.
That's the bit.
The whole game is for you to come up with the name.
Not us to tell you.
Convict.
Plaxico Varus.
All right, Plaxico. You got the first one.
I don't care. I don't
All
want
right, that's very good.
Plaxico Thuron.
We were just making fun. If you don't get this one, this is the goof. We're just throwing this in for fun. It's our blind governor here in New York State. Oh my God!
I live in Jersey.
Oh,
You don't know the name of our
First
governor?
of all, you grew up in the town. Here's a hint for you, you dink.
You don't know the governor of New York, the blind governor?
You don't know his name?
DP.
Don Pardo.
double.
Dolly Parton. No, it's David.
David. Nick gave you the best hint ever.
I grew up in David Plainfield. I grew up in Plainfield.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, the other neighborhood that you spent time with, and you got hooked on crack.
Oh.
It's what you did when you saw a lady with a cute son.
David Bay.
David, your son.
All right, this is
this scary guy. This guy gives me the willies.
Yeah, he is really.
the governor of Illinois is in a lot of trouble.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Get this right, and I'll buy you rabbit boots.
You get this right, I'll pay your mortgage for a year.
I'll give
Give it
you
a
money
shot.
to get the first name right.
Jimmy, give me a hint.
RL is the initials.
That's right. A lot of trouble. But
Hey, you know who's up on who's up on what do you call it? Who's facing 25 years? Ed Rodriguez.
Yeah, I know.
25.
For what?
Stock scam with
stock stuff.
National Lampoon.
that's good.
Do I know?
Yikes.
It's
I just did radio for 10. That's brilliant. Go ahead.
I don't know his name.
Rob.
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 Rod.
Oh, Rod.
God, I wish I knew this. I would have got my mortgage paid.
I'll pay it. No problem. Go
You're going
ahead.
to pay my mortgage?
If you get
You're not
this
gonna
name,
spend $20 on a shirt.
If you get this name, you got a lot of witnesses.
Bovovich.
What?
Bovovich. Something like that.
Bovovich?
Bojevich.
Yes!
Bojevich.
You got Bojevich.
Ojibits.
No, write it down. Don't phonetically spell it. Write it down. Let Rich read it.
All right, listen.
Wow, I was way off. I said,
All right, look. I'll even show you his name. But now the mortgage thing's done. Sorry, because now there's too many names.
How about breakfast?
All right, I'll give you breakfast.
Listening.
Right after the show, I'll buy you breakfast.
Mike, you write it?
The little
Oh,
I'm showing him the name, ladies and gentlemen. This guy's a strange one, man.
He is a...
The worst hair ever.
Blagojevich.
What?
Where'd you get the G from?
Just a
Did he get it?
Blago.
I didn't hear
I
it.
have no idea.
All right, good.
Can you say it?
Yeah,
What is it?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, really?
All right, now we're going with this guy.
Oh. It's not Castro, but he was
Johnny Depp.
No, it's not Castro.
no.
That's great. And you have 6 billion more guesses.
What's his first name? I got this.
Shay.
The revolutionary.
I know. What's his first name? That's not his first name, the revolutionary.
I'm just, I'm. What I'm doing is trying to help the audience along,
From
so they
Latin
can,
America.
so they
First
can
name's
understand.
Kevin.
His name is Shay. His first name is Shay.
Oh,
His last
Chavez.
name is Stadium.
Chavez. Chavez.
Shay, what?
Chavez. Shay Chavez.
Give you a hint. He's a strong middle from New Jersey. Be at the tree hut.
Delana.
The tree hut on the
Shay.
The answer?
Paris.
He already messed it up.
Stadium? No.
Oh, that was already said.
Who said that?
Listen to the replay.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
I love when that happens. Oh, do I love it.
Oh, boy.
Shay, what?
Stadium?
I don't know.
No. Chavez.
Chavez.
Oh, you said Chavez?
Yes.
Good. You're wrong again.
What is it?
Che Guevara.
Oh.
All right. We have,
Carl's brother.
we have,
Everybody's hero.
We got
The murder.
the Russian dude.
You know what?
Stu Kamens.
The Russian dude.
No.
Is he the president officially, right?
I don't think he's
He used to
What
be.
is he now?
And now he's just
kind of
going to be head of the Communist Party when
Yeah.
it makes its big
Marionette.
comeback.
I have no idea.
VP or his initials.
VP. Vladimir
Putin.
Vladimir.
Vladimir Putin.
Okay.
Putin. All right.
Was that right?
Yes.
Pretty close.
Does that pay my electric
This
bill?
one, this one you should get. He,
Oh,
There you
the
go.
investor that
ripped
off what?
Ripped off charities
or something.
what
Moloff.
charities, the Olympic Committee,
Everybody.
synagogues,
And he's not in jail. He's not in Rikers Island.
I know.
This scumbag.
Amazing.
It really is.
It's
house arrest in his penthouse.
Yeah.
Moloff.
And it's freezing out, so who cares? It's the
really-
perfect place to be. Who wants
Poor
to be
guy.
outside anyway?
I actually like guys who have the balls to stick guns in people. I have more respect for those people than this.
Yeah. Than this
Don't you?
guy.
Seriously.
$50 billion, right?
Yeah.
He ripped off people. And
Rich, you had the
charities.
name.
Moloff.
What?
Moloff.
Yep.
That's it.
Say it again. No,
Marlo Thomas.
say it again.
Something Moloff.
Maloff.
Moloff.
Or Madoff.
Marlo.
Madoff.
It's Kevin
And
Marlo.
finally,
Jewish guy in his 70s.
finally, before we wrap up, the president of Iraq.
Iran.
Iran. Sorry.
Even he has a tough time pronouncing his own name.
Just hand it to him the paper. Let's see if you can
Yeah.
read it off paper.
I'll even. This is for breakfast.
Oh, my God.
This is for breakfast.
No, this is for your mortgage.
I'm handing you the name.
This is for your mortgage.
That rip wasn't Opie's shirt.
For your mortgage.
I get it. My shirt's tight.
Mohammed
I'm with you.
Ahmadinejad. Ooh.
Oh, whoa! Wait. Wait.
You got the tough part right, you dumbbell, and you messed up the first name. Mahmoud.
Mahmoud Ahmadinejad.
Yeah.
Wow. You win
So you get no
you win
mortgage.
squirrel earmuffs.
Exactly. I'll give you 2 fly mittens.
Boss has to know his enemies.
Oh, that's very good.
And I'm looking at him.
With that, Rich Voss is going to be at the Tree House. New Year's Eve.
And at Uncle Vinny's this weekend.
Hey, I thought
Next
you were.
weekend.
I thought you were an Iranian spiritual leader. The Ayatollah No Brainy.
That's,
You stuttered and stammered
I know.
through that.
A mediocre joke.
wow. We're now in town?
No brain.
Crocodile Rock.
What is that, a theater or a big rock club?
Rock Club.
Yeah, it's
Who you working with?
Me and Lenny Marcus. New Year's Eve.
Nice guy. I like Lenny.
And finally,
Chill guy.
Nick DiPaolo, before we get out of here and go to the other joint. Caroline's January 1st to the 4th, nickdip.com, and the new CD.
Funny how at nickdip.com.
Perfect. Here in
Thank
New
you,
York.
fellas.
Here in New
Sorry
York.
for coming in here in a bad
It
mood.
don't matter.
Yeah, we're all in bad
good.
moods.
I apologize.
Screw it.
We're in
We all
horrible
dropping the
moods.
F-bomb. What a day.
Oh my God.
I had a fight with Boss's wife before I left my house.
All right, with that, here in New York, they're going to continue with some rock and roll. And,
Where it lives.
yeah, it lives here, I guess.
Apparently so.
And we're off to the other joint. So, no commercials, right into the rock and roll here in New York. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Right.
We continue. At least we got that going for us. We continue. We have a full house. We got Rich Voss, we got Nick DiPaolo, and we got you listening. Second to last show of the year, thank God.
You know,
Time to take a little break and regroup. Yes, Rich.
nothing. I was just thinking about Nick. He really puts a good fucking perspective on things. He really.
What do you mean?
It just because it's right to the fucking point. It's just. I'm not kissing. I'm just saying it's. You got to agree with him a lot of times.
Explain why you're saying that.
I don't know. It's just. I don't know.
Well,
it's just,
we were talking
because
movies and stuff.
He's talking about Heenan and
We sat around for about 10 minutes just talking movies.
I know I've never asked for a pen before when I come back in.
why should you?
I've never mentioned that.
Oh, the
Thanks,
pen.
Oak.
Oh,
Yeah, why
the
would anybody put a pen?
All
you know.
right.
Wow. Fucking pen is like, hey, can you please quit coming in here and making Jews look bad?
What, David?
God, Jesus,
David.
he should be on every fucking supremacist target, whatever.
Look,
It's such a-
Target?
Wait, whatever. He's target board. You know what I'm saying? The fucking when they shoot at him. You know, I'm just.
Yeah.
Why? He's a nice boy.
He's a nice boy. He's what the fucking world sees as Jews.
Wow,
and it's
that really bothers you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right
You know what
because
the world sees is retarded. So what? It's not true.
all right.
But you want them to
David,
see
come in
Jews
here.
like you with tattoos?
Yes, because real Jews, not liberal, sellout, fucking self-hating or
Speaking
whatever.
of Jews, did you see the movie Defiance? That was actually
no,
pretty
no,
nice.
no.
Those are the ones
I mean, I like the kid. He's a good kid. He's a hard
movies
worker.
that you'd like.
Are we allowed to have David on the air?
Very average,
I
actually.
don't know. This might be too far for
And
the company.
Dave.
Are we
And
allowed to-
self-hating, you have more self-hatred than anybody I know.
Yes.
No, that's just personal. That's not religious.
Just the fact that you're
Dave
really
looks
upset
like
about
somebody.
Yeah, Natterman.
A young Chernoff. What does he look like?
Yeah. David, well, how do you feel about what Boss said? We don't
What does
like
he
it.
look like?
I do like you personally, but you gotta do something. You gotta toughen up.
You got to get a rabbit coat.
You gotta get history's out here.
What is it? Coat and a purse.
Get your
Hold on, Chuck Liddell. Let him answer.
And the other thing is,
I forgot your Louis Vuitton bag. Jesus Christ.
Here's what I'm thinking, because you're not completely a mess. Contact lenses.
Okay.
Part your hair down the middle.
Down the middle.
No one is part of the hair down the middle.
Alpha Schweitzer.
Get some bell bottoms. Hang out at the limelight. Hello.
David, don't know what David. I mean, fucking.
No,
you look like
that.
Ted Koppel. That's your business.
Hey, Capo. Rich, where are you going? Where are you going with this?
Well,
Rich
what's
is
the
like
This is a Jew
Rich
thing.
is
And
like
this is Nightline.
Rich is like the successful black guy who has his family, the wife and kids, and has to look at the news and see like thugs just fucking it up for him. That's what you're like. You're a Jewish guy. You don't like spreading your Judaism around. And you see him as like uber Jew walking around being that stereotype that people look at and go, that's the problem.
He's a hip hop guy. Bill Cosby.
Right. That's it.
It's not that. He kind of, and there's nothing, it's not about you. It reminds me of like Upper West Side Jews. Like, you could be on stage and say you trash Arabs, and then you get Jews that go, oh, you know what? They're the enemy. And what it is, it's just the liberal passive
But it's all about
Jews that
liberals
bother
with you.
me.
It's almost to the point where you make me defend liberals because it's got nothing to do with him. He's
I
just a
said
guy with glasses.
No, he's a nice guy, but
He's not as smart as you think he is. No offense.
No, he just reminded me when I looked at him.
I'm calling a timeout. I gotta let the listeners know what happened here. We didn't decide. Rich decided to just grab the ball and run with it. But the problem is he ran right to the sidelines and out of bounds. What are you doing?
We don't know what you're talking
We
about.
have no idea what you're getting at here.
I'm having a
That's
breakdown.
what a Jewish running back.
having a
That's
breakdown.
what a Jewish football player does. He runs out of bounds.
I'm having a breakdown.
Like we all take the ball and try to get something going on.
When did that
Rich
happen?
grabs it and runs right out of
did I miss
bounds.
this?
What the plane crash?
looks
Oh,
like-
everyone lived.
Jimmy, that's your favorite airline, isn't it?
It looks like Liza Minnelli taking a nap.
Look, except for this
Enough
kid.
with this couple.
This kid banged his head at his coach. Now he's speaking Spanish and shitting his pants.
I hate this
Why,
couple.
what
That's
happened?
the fat bitch that said that she was standing in the aisle waiting for her husband.
How'd you
Look
like
at him.
Be behind that.
People were sliding down her to get out of the plane.
She's probably the reason it crashed. She stood up and the fucking plane couldn't take off.
So why would her standing up make a difference?
Because I didn't have a good joke, and I realized I was running into a brick wall, so I fucking quickly painted like a little pass through, like wild.
She got heavier as she stood up.
Thank God, because I was bombing again, and you covered it up. I was going from bomb to second explosion. And you at least carried a good line. Diverted me. Thank you.
Dave, I'm sorry.
Yeah, why are you
I'm
attacking
done. I'm
David?
sorry.
He's
It
a-
had nothing to do with you. I'm
The
sorry.
young
You should
David.
defend this kid. He's a nice kid.
It's okay. I don't even.
It had nothing to do with you.
You should
You know how
defend
many
people.
commercials he's going to get because he looks like he does? Seriously.
Yeah, I know. That's why I told him.
Few people have said
I
that,
would like
yeah.
to sign him. I would like to fucking go in the
Make $1
management.
trillion.
This kid, he's like the next Dell kid or something.
You should be defending him against people who are fucking with him. There's
I
nothing
know.
wrong with
I
him.
do.
No, you're
yeah.
not. You're attacking him.
All right, Rich, could you give the ball back?
I'm
Thank
sorry.
you. Thank you. We're going to try something else now.
It was the pregame. That's
Dude, if
all.
you want to grab the
Pregame,
matzo
no.
ball and run with us, really.
Wow. Did you just say matzo ball?
And an E dash yuck.
All right. We were going to do this today, actually. Listen to this.
It's Insertion Monday on the Opie and Anthony Show. Whoa! Ouch!
Oof.
Holy moly.
He should never do production.
No,
It's so bad.
well, it's not bad when he does it.
No?
Although, let me apologize to Voss for my earlier criticism of you attacking David.
Yeah.
Oh, he's terrible.
Yeah, we got in trouble Friday, so
What happened? I missed this. What happened?
now we got to meet about it today.
Well, there were shenanigans and hijinks going on that usually go on this program, and some people don't understand. I think we'll have to discuss this later. But my perception of the whole thing is certain people.
Are we gonna get in trouble for even just talking?
I have
about
no
it?
idea.
That we're in trouble.
I don't know, but this is part of it. The part of our show that people need to understand is that it's an open forum. If there's arguments or things that are going on, it's brought out on the air. So when people in management get upset about something we're doing on the show, and we discuss it on the air, it's not to be taken like we're sitting in a meeting. This is on the air, and that's how it works.
Right.
That's how our show has always
You
worked.
reveal warts and all.
Yes.
That's what makes it what it is.
Exactly.
Very
Now,
good.
I'm sitting here. I heard you got in trouble, and this is satellite radio. I was here when you had a retarded girl stripping. So
Oh, it
I'm
was
thinking,
fantastic,
what did they
wasn't it?
do to get in trouble? I mean, you
Yeah.
had a retarded girl strip. What could you have done that was worse than that?
Well,
You perform an abortion live on the. What do you
That would have been nice.
I'm in deep trouble because I got frustrated, walked off the show, and I guess that can't happen. I heard over the weekend.
Oh.
You can't walk off an edgy show because you're upset.
Can't you say you were acting and something really came up and you just want to look like
Mr.
you were acting?
Faversham.
But that's the thing
So
is,
I'm in trouble, and now we have to talk about it today because I walked off a show.
Tacking.
well, the key is this.
An edgy show
What's
like
the
the Open
key,
Anthony
Jimmy?
show.
The key is that we continue and finish up the show. So that's if somebody has a meltdown, we all have them from time to time.
Of course.
The fucking show will continue for the rest of the day. There's days where Ant is not feeling well, doesn't come in, or I'm obviously if I'm gone, they get like another comic, and so it's like
We all
that's what
we all cover for each other.
yeah, fucking relax, everybody.
As best we can.
Exactly.
What happened?
Don't sweat it.
We're trying to do like some insertion bits.
And that's what got you in trouble?
There was Stalker Patty was
there's
here.
a law, no insertion bits.
Yeah, Stalker Patty was here, and we
And boy,
wanted
I wish I could tell you why.
try
but
out some,
that would be another
Insertion
problem.
bits on it?
some anal beads. Wanted Patty to try out some anal beads.
Right.
She wasn't biting. She wasn't going to go for it anyway.
Well, then try putting it
But-
in your ass.
Yeah. Oh, is that where those go?
Well, folks, if you want the answer, they work.
Exactly. And the fact is, it wasn't even anal beads, really. It was just 6 bowling balls with a chain in between.
Right.
And there was plenty of room to spare. Oof.
And we were trying to coax her into putting those up her rectum. And we
you
got
can't
the phone
do that
calls.
on radio anymore?
Then
What
we
the
got the phone
What's
calls.
going on with this world?
On
I
satellite
know.
radio, you can't do that. That's crazy.
Then we got the
That's going
phone
too far,
calls
Nick.
and
Don't you know
stuff,
that?
and instead, see what management doesn't seem to understand sometimes is that when they call up and say, "No, you can't do that," we can't then just go on the air. I'll tear down a little wall for some of the people. We can't just go on the air and go, "All right, we can't do that," and then stop what we were doing.
And go into something
We
else.
have
You
to
have to address the situation.
address it. We have to talk to management about
Right.
it, yell at them a little bit because it's always, it's us against them. It has been for 14 years. If someone's familiar with the fucking show,
Yeah, or any
for
good
14
radio show.
years we've been doing the same act.
And hence-
Holy shit!
and
I'm
hence-
bored with it already. Yeah, so is
Now,
Rich.
did these beads have a crucifix at the end of them?
No, we
all
were
right. Well,
hoping
then
to.
it's
Oh, what a great idea, though. Holy crap,
You
I'm writing that down.
You mean these bleeds? Come on, the outtakes on
Well, I thought it was the
Smokey and the
holidays
Bandit
and
or
stuff. It was a religious bit.
Cannonball Run, right?
Yeah. So
I don't know what it was.
Does management listen to...
It was actually the outtake portion of the Cannonball Run with Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr.
I don't know who this man is. Tell him you don't want to hear that joke again. He'll understand, believe me.
Oh, my God.
Hold on. There we go. That put me right where I needed
Holy
to be.
shit. Where's this
Line
guy?
of the day.
Reporting from the bottom of a lobster tank. Look at that fucking red-faced asshole. Oh, my God.
Christ,
How
really?
cold is he? Oh, my God.
You're supposed to turn blue, not pink.
Here it is.
Looks like a newborn baby's head.
it's a
in
reddish blue.
Minneapolis, and that's where fucking...
Why are
that's
we
where-
all talking at the same time? What happened?
Because
between
this
the two
is the
shows?
male version of The View.
Right.
Whoopi Goldberg's the dumbest human on the planet.
All right.
She's good looking, though. Okay.
So, just to
Beautiful.
Imagine banging that.
No.
Hold on,
Why
hold
don't you
on,
just
hold
fuck a
on.
defensive back from the Eagles?
It's like quick
Why the
crack.
Eagles? I don't know.
just to sum up, we now have to meet about the shenanigans that went on.
And who you
Friday.
meet with? Can I call this guy and say hello?
We're meeting with
Trying to
people
get it in here.
we're meeting with people that don't understand our show yet.
We have to.
Oh, new guy?
I'll keep an open mind and hope
it a
that
new
maybe
guy?
they get it.
Well, that's what it is. It's one of those
it Phil
situations
Mushnick?
where we have to Mushnick.
Mushnick.
It's one of those situations where we have to discuss and hopefully end up with an understanding where I think they understand the dynamic of this program a little better.
Are they new to the program?
They've
been here a while.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, like I'm pushing you to a corner.
Well, they're new to this show. They're a little newer to this show. I think that the impression we have, because Sirius took over, is whether they say it or not, Opie and Anthony's show is still kind of like the fucking, in a weird way, like the creeps across the street.
Yeah.
And we haven't worked closely with them yet, so I still think there's a weird perception about the show. And a weird, like for him not to understand, I like Steve, but for him not to understand that kind of certain things have to happen on the air.
Yes.
It's like when he's talking to our Steve through a BlackBerry, and we're like, what's going on? And he just kind of hangs up on Steve. It's like, no, man, part of it is the conflict we're dealing with, and part of it is that you can't just bail out. It's like we're doing a live bit on the air.
Now, I'll use an example of someone that used to get it, and I'm not just throwing a name around at someone's face, but Eric Logan, ELO, he got how this worked. There were times where he was genuinely pissed or something, but he knew that that's how this show works. So that's what we did. If they don't want that, well, then we got to talk about it. But that's just what we've been doing for that long, and I would hope that people would be familiar enough with the program to know that when they hear it, and
that's
not
just good radio,
not
man.
get exactly.
It's just good radio.
That's it.
Isn't there a big wig over?
So you know,
Working in the moment.
Isn't there like a head guy over Sirius that used to work with
no,
you guys?
there's
at
not.
his name is
Not at
James
all.
Sirius.
Rudderless and
No, you know what I'm talking about?
James Sirius. That's who it is. Goddamn, Nick.
That's very good.
That's who he
You know
is.
what I'm talking about? He used to work with you guys at NEW, the skinny guy. And I thought,